Welcome back to the Crypto World channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now, Bitcoin is running into an important exponential moving average. And this pullback to the downside that the Bitcoin price has had over the past couple of days has led into a brand new pattern forming on the chart right now that we need to pay attention to. And we also have some other patterns forming on the charts. On top of that, we've seen a decline in the Bitcoin dominance, which has led into the invalidation of this W pattern, which is very important to pay attention to. Because the last time we saw a pattern like this, that was the end of the bull market. So make sure you're watching this video all the way to the end so that you're not missing out on any of this important information. And just before we jump into it, make sure to drop a like on the video down below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. But with all of that out of the way, let's get straight to what this video is about. So right here, we're on the Bitcoin US dollar chart on the 4-hour time frame. And as you can see, since yesterday, Bitcoin actually had a pretty crazy week to the downside, right towards 60,000 US dollars, which I'll let you guys know yesterday, we have a lot of support at 60,000. And of course, that held true just there with all of the buying pressure that came in at 60,000. And that shot the Bitcoin price right back above this support level, coming in at around 62,000. But obviously, that only held for a few more hours before we finally dipped below it again, right into the 100 exponential moving average, which is currently coming in at just above 61,000 US dollars. So in the immediate short term, that is really the first level of support that I'm paying attention to. Anything lower than that, then of course, that $60,000 level is huge support for Bitcoin. So I would continue to expect a lot of supports coming in at these areas, but let's just say if we do dip below 60,000, the next major level of support below 60,000 is the $58,000 level, but obviously that does not come into play while we're still above 60,000. And right now, this inverse head and shoulders pattern is pretty close to being invalidated. If we continue to see candle closes below this neckline at around 62,000, and especially on larger timeframes like daily candle closes, for example, closing below support, that will add extra significance to the fact that we could be invalidating this pattern, and basically this area on the chart was just a fake out. And if that's the case, technically speaking, that is a bearish sign just in the short term. But remember, right now we haven't seen too much confirmation because we haven't really seen a major candle close, like a daily candle close below that $62,000 level just yet. And also we haven't really seen a successful retest of this level, as you can see. So for example, if Bitcoin breaks back above this level sometime soon, then this break to the downside wasn't exactly a successful break to the downside. But if we can get a successful retest from this neckline level and get a major rejection to the downside, that is how you know that this inverse head and shoulders pattern at that stage would be invalidated. And I've already mentioned a lot of the major support levels that I'm looking at right now, but as for major resistance levels, in case we do see a bit more of a bounce here, then basically we've got major resistance between 63,000 and 65,000 US dollars. But if you want more of an exact level of resistance, that will be coming in at around 63.7k approximately. So those are the main levels that I'm paying attention to right now in the short term. And taking a look at this chart, as you can see, we're currently forming a bear flag. So this is still on the 4-hour chart, and what we have here is of course a short-term downtrend leading into an upwards consolidation, which is of course a parallel channel, and once again that's a bear flag. And so basically, if we see a break below this line of support, then technically speaking that does set up a bearish price target. But keep in mind, all of this is still only on the shorter term. When you're zooming out on larger timeframes like the weekly chart and the monthly chart, we're still extremely bullish on the big picture. So I want to make that clear, this is only in the short term in terms of short-term pullbacks. But anyway, right now the support for this pattern is coming in at roughly around 61,000 US dollars, and the resistance for this bear flag is coming in at just above 65,000 US dollars. And if we see a break below support with confirmation, then that technically gives us a price target towards around 55,500 US dollars, which from this support level to that price target, you're talking around a 9% dip for the Bitcoin price. But even if we break below this support at around 61,000, technically speaking, that price target does become active. But keep in mind, we have other areas of support on the chart that we cannot forget about. For example, that $60,000 level and 58,000, which obviously still have potential to hold up the Bitcoin price before we even reach a lower price target like that. And once again, before even targeting towards these lower levels, we still need to see a confirmed break below this line of support, which right now, at the time of filming this video, we have not done that. So technically speaking, it does still remain a possibility right now that we could get another bounce here. Now zooming out to the 12-hour Bitcoin chart, and as you can see here, we've actually got a bull flag when you're looking at the bigger trends that we're in. So this tiny little dip just here, that is the dip that we've been having over the past few days, as you can see. But when you're on a bigger time frame like the 12-hour chart, it really makes these short-term dips look insignificant compared to the gains that we have had so far in this uptrend. And even with this short-term cool-off, we are seriously a long way from breaking this uptrend that we're in on the larger time frames. So with that in mind, with my Bitcoin strategy, I consider these short-term cool-offs as buying opportunities, considering the fact that we're still in a larger uptrend on the bigger picture. And by the way, what we need to confirm this breakout out of this bull flag is, of course, a successful retest right here, which we're basically in that phase right now. We just need a bounce from the current Bitcoin prices pretty much. And the level that we really need to hold above is coming in at just above 60,000 US dollars. So for as long as we're holding above that level, and especially if we can see a continued bounce here, then that actually confirms the breakout out of this bull flag, which is of course a very bullish sign on the bigger picture. So right now, Bitcoin is definitely in a bit of a deciding moment. I know I say that quite a lot, but we really are in a deciding moment right now, because for example, if Bitcoin starts breaking below 60,000, that's when we can start looking at other areas like 58,000 and 55,000. But if Bitcoin can just hold the line right here and get a bounce to the upside in the shorter term, then as I just said, that would help confirm this breakout to the upside out of this bull flag. And for the new viewers on the channel that haven't been watching my previous Bitcoin update videos, this bull flag gives us a price target all the way up at around 83 to 84,000 US dollars per Bitcoin, which by the way, from the current Bitcoin price where we are right now to that price target, that is around a 35% gain for Bitcoin. So once again, that price target is still a valid price target for as long as we're finding support along 60,000 US dollars. But keep in mind, considering that we're on a larger time frame like the 12-hour chart, and considering how far away that price target is from the current price, a price target like this above $80,000 is obviously going to take longer to reach that sort of price target compared to a short-term price target on a smaller time frame. So even if we do see a successful bounce just here, definitely don't expect a gain like that to happen overnight, because once again, it's going to take at least a few weeks, possibly even a couple months before reaching those sort of price targets. But once again, that only comes into play if we can get a successful bounce here. Now taking a quick look at the Bitcoin dominance chart on the 3-day time frame. And as you can see, over the past couple of weeks, the Bitcoin dominance has seen quite a decent pullback, meaning that the altcoins on average have been outperforming Bitcoin. And I'll let you guys know about this around 3 weeks ago on the channel when I posted a few Ethereum videos in a row, basically saying that I was selling some of my Bitcoin holdings to buy even more Ethereum, because I was expecting the altcoins, in particular Ethereum, to start outperforming Bitcoin pretty soon. And of course, over the past 2 to 3 weeks, that has played out very nicely. And this pullback outside of this W pattern is extremely important, because zooming out further on the chart, the last time the Bitcoin dominance saw a huge W pattern like this form on the 3-day time frame, that was back in the beginning of 2018. And if you don't know what 2018 was, that was a major bear market for crypto. So this huge W pattern and a break to the upside in Bitcoin dominance was basically a major signal that we were looking extremely bearish in the entire crypto market, because during a bear market, the altcoins lose value faster than Bitcoin. And so that's why the Bitcoin dominance was rising throughout 2018. And then generally speaking, in a bull market, we actually see the Bitcoin dominance drop, as you can see back here throughout 2017. During this time just here, even though the Bitcoin dominance was crashing, Bitcoin was still gaining against the US dollar. This just means that the altcoins were seeing bigger gains than what Bitcoin was seeing, which is perfectly normal in a bull market. And so that's basically what we're seeing right now. And the fact that we're breaking to the downside out of this potential W pattern, this is extremely bullish for the overall crypto market, signaling to us that the bull market still has a way to go. And for anyone that missed my videos yesterday on the channel, I announced the official launch of the cryptoworld website. And on this website, which by the way, you'll find a link to this website in the description down below. And on this site, you'll find an official technical analysis course, which contains over 4 years worth of research in the cryptocurrency markets. And basically, I've compacted as much knowledge as I possibly can, even more than in these videos. And so if you're serious about learning technical analysis and making a lot of money in the crypto markets, once again, you'll find a link to my official website in the first link in the description down below. And if you enjoyed this video or got something valuable out of it, be sure to leave a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. I really do appreciate all of your support in the channel at the moment. I can't thank you guys enough. And for the new viewers on the channel, before you click off, make sure you're checking out one of these uploads if you haven't already. I've got a passive income video showing you how I earn passive income every day in the crypto markets. And I've got a Bybit tutorial, which is the exchange that I use to trade Bitcoin. But anyway, that is really everything I've to say for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next video.